know you might want to hide your kids and wives real quick, people. I'm not joking around, because we got a pretty massive video up ahead. You don't have to like or subscribe. Let's get to it, because our very first clip is coming from one angry Zambian, and he really got mad. You want to know why? Check this out, roll it.
Tell you people, there's some strange shit going on, but you don't listen. Come outside of your house, and if you don't see 4 stars in alignment,
then what?
If you don't see 4 stars in perfect alignment, I don't know where you are, if you're in Zambia. But right now, if you come out of your house, you're going to see 4 stars in perfect alignment. You tell me what is that? Explain to me. Give me a plausible scientific explanation.
I don't know, man.
With scientific data. Tell me what that is. Explain to me, because you're so smart. Explain to me. Most of you don't even know half or quarter what's going on this planet.
Chill, uncle. Uncle's spitting right now. Uncle is not in the mood, though.
So-called planet we're living in. I tell you people these things all the time, but a lot of you people think everyone who tells you things that you don't believe in are crazy.
Yeah, let it all
out.
Well,
what's this? You explain to me. Tell me. These things are fine. They are in alignment, man. These are stars. What are these things? Tell me. You scientific people. Tell me.
Nah, Uncle's spitting though. He's spitting though. It looks like that we got a couple of alien bimbos out there with the parking brakes on. This happened on live news, or I mean, it happened before the live news, but it was reported on live news. Boston 25, roll it.
I'm Boston 25 news reporter Daniel Coates in Taunton, where Tuesday night a father and his son were looking through their telescope to catch the meteor showers right here in their backyard, when all of a sudden they noticed something strange appearing in the night sky over these homes.
Oh.
What is that? So I essentially look up and I see this orb with a cloud around it, so I kind of took out my phone and started recording it right away.
From stargazing to stunned, leaving his telescope behind, Bassett Siddiqui caught what he believed.
Siddiqui bhai ki hal chal? No, I'm from Lahore originally, right? I feel like that he's from my hometown too, based off of the name. I could be wrong.
Was a UFO in the Taunton sky Tuesday.
It was kind of dropping down where that construction site is. And then from there, it kind of took a right and went this way and shot straight down.
He said the object was in his sight for about 5 minutes. He called his family outside before it disappeared behind the Johnson Street trees.
Hey, we're looking at a UFO right now. Come here.
I thought he was joking at first. I rushed outside.
His son, Jaymez, saw the same. A shining object cloaked in a cloud of smoke, they say, was moving unnaturally.
I was really confused.
Yeah, it looks like the Wi-Fi signals, right?
Confused what it was. I was kind of scared of what it was.
And this is why looks like they don't want to tell us what's going on, right? This is exactly why people get scared, man. But I mean, it's just a kid though, so... but yeah, in general, right? Like, that's their excuse. People are not ready. We are ready. We demand answers. We demand answers. The public demand answers. Like the video if you demand answers, but...
Never seen anything like that before.
Bassett and Junaid weren't the only ones. We received videos overnight reportedly capturing a similar site in Avon, North Attleboro, and Sudbury.
I believe it. They're definitely seeing something.
On little sleep and pumping adrenaline, Bassett and his son have been researching what it could have been, but have come up empty, puzzled by the mystery orb spotted across Massachusetts Tuesday.
Man. I honestly don't know. I really don't know. It's one of those things.
Massachusetts? That's the hometown of John Cena, right?
Once in a lifetime, right?
Wednesday, I reached out to the FAA, and they wouldn't specifically tell me if they're looking into these specific cases across Massachusetts.
Of course not. They're like smelling each other farts down there, doing helicopters with their woolly paws,
but they do investigate similar incidents.
Oh, wow.
On scene in Taunton, I'm Daniel Coates for...
Shout out to Daniel Coates and Basit Siddiqui Pai. Shout out to That Is Impossible too. I got a bunch of other clips lined up to check this one out. This one is pretty massive, guys. Roll it.
Now just picture this. It's a bright sunny day in Lattice Lake Park in Florida, and you decide to go canoeing with a couple of friends to enjoy the fresh air, birds chirping, and nature in general. The last thing you expect is to actually have some sort of strange encounter with an unknown creature.
And real quick, before I forget, I just gotta shout out the homie Jean Lefrancois. Merci. Thank you so much for the 5. The homie Silver, I Am Who I Am, and the homie Shabanori. Thank you guys so much for all the love, the birthday wishes and all that, the tips, the super thanks. You guys gotta do none of it, man. But seriously, thank you so much for all the love on the channel, on the videos and all that. You guys gotta do none of it. Let's get back to the content here, boo-boo. So, roll it.
And that's sort of what happened with Matt while he was canoeing in one of the swamps in Lattice Lake Park. He sent his video to Bigfoot Evidence YouTube channel, and this is what he saw.
So, Bigfoot? Oh, Bigfoot's sitting there, okay. You munching on something? Oi! Oi! Knock it off! You little twat! Oi! Oh, he moving, okay. I think he heard me. My bad, yeah, sorry. Oh, okay, looks like he's trying to get his bat. Okay, so it's his bat's time. Bro, like, stop recording, man. He's just taking a bath, bro. He's taking a bath.
Did you see it? Well,
yes!
Luckily Matt and his friend did. They spotted what appears to be a giant skunk ape creature drinking water from the swamp, and they stood there quietly for as long as they could. But as soon as they started making noises, the creature jumps into the swamp water and starts walking inside of it very quick. Too quick to be a human being. According to Matt, the creature actually walked a few steps, went underwater, and vanished. Matt immediately contacted a ranger, showed her the video, and asked if this could possibly be a bear or something like that. The ranger responded that bears do not usually go inside the swamp because there are 12-foot gators and other dangerous creatures. And not only that, it seems that there aren't many bear sightings specifically in this park. So what was it that Matt saw?
Yeah! So definitely not a bear, huh?
Now, one thing about Bigfoot is very interesting. Most sightings in the northern hemisphere occur in the Himalayan regions, in the northwestern parts of the United States and western Canada.
Yeah.
In fact, Canada has the most sightings ever recorded of what's supposed to be this human-like creature known as Sasquatch. And I guess that one of the most intriguing videos of such a creature was captured in a city called Mission.
I guess in Canada we call it Sasquatch, and in America you guys call it Bigfoot. Is that, am I getting that right?
Province of British Columbia in Canada, not so long ago. The video was supposedly captured by...
Yeah, I don't know why it was dark. Okay, there we go. So British Columbia. Nah, you gotta be flipping my flapjacks. That many people are capturing and looking at it? What the hell? I thought, like... Is Bigfoot doing like that twerk TikTok dance or what?
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
What appears to be a furry human-like creature can be seen crouching just next to a road inside the woods.
He's doing those barbell rows, bro. Like I would do in a gym.
It appears to be digging or something like that. A group of Chinese tourists seem baffled by it and immediately start capturing it on camera. However, for some unknown reason, they don't seem to be afraid of it.
Oh, no way, man. And that, yeah, like, and that twat is showing himself on camera. What the hell? Yeah, run, run, run.
And there is actually one tourist that tried to get closer to it. Then it makes some sort of noise, and this is when the tourists decide to get far away from it as fast as possible. The video was published to Legend Tracker YouTube channel, and at the time, it divided internet users between, is this a bear or...
Guy, videos the people more than the creature. Something weird about this video. Why would the cameraman stop filming the supposed Bigfoot and instead film the people taking picture of Bigfoot? This would be the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get the Bigfoot on camera, and you decide to film people taking pictures of Bigfoot. He does have a point, though. Yeah, okay. It was staged. I believe the tourists are real, but the guy filming had another guy pose in a Bigfoot suit, and for him to tell all of a sudden attack the tourists to take pictures or attract.
Or is it really Bigfoot?
Yeah, it looks like we need Officer Dokes right now, man. We need Officer Dokes on this one. James Dokes, Detective Dokes.
What I find interesting in this video is that whoever is capturing this on camera did not capture it very well. Not only that, you can see that everyone else is recording it. Where are these other videos? It's very hard to say if this is legit or not. But at the very beginning of the video, it is seem like this creature, whatever it is, has long arms and long legs, making it improbable to be some sort of bear or something like that. But I'm not too sure.
Off too. Yeah.
What is your take?
It threw something off. I mean, it's hard to say. Is it an AI video later on, dumbed down in resolution?
Located in east central Arizona, the White Mountain Apache tribe presides over one of the largest tribal lands in the nation. This area is known as the Fort Apache Reservation, or sometimes known as the Honda Apache. The Fort Apache Historic Park includes several historically significant sites, from buildings dating back to the 1800s to the fort itself. Many people visit this park for elk hunting, fishing, and other year-round outdoor recreation.
Right. Where is Joe Rogan when you need him?
In May 2020, Candy Tortoise was with a couple of friends in the Apache Reservation late at night when they actually caught something chilling on camera. And this is what happened.
Oh. Alright, here we go. Oh crap, two of them? Bah! Oi! Yeah, looks like a family's fighting. Oh snap.
What the?
Hey yo. Hey yo, what that? That was a glitch, okay.
A sinister howling noise can be heard coming not too far from where Candy and her friends were. It left all of them alert and baffled. The video left the internet divided. Some people believe that these could be wolves, and others say that they have heard similar sounds and they believe it is Bigfoot, but I'm not too sure. What do you think is really
either Mexican gray wolves, as people are saying, or Bigfoot
going on here? Is it Bigfoot or maybe something else?
Right.
Go. The biome we chose was the taiga border forest, which is located in Russia, northern Canada, and
there's not much information about this next video. It seems like a couple of boys are studying for a test in school when all of a sudden the dog senses something strange behind one of the windows. It's exactly when the curtain opens that you can actually see a strange creature watching them from just
and then the then the dog like jogs off, right? This is why I be saying, man, put your puppers on a leash. Don't let your dogs out, guys. It's not safe out there, man.
It's outside. Whatever this is, it was coined as a Bigfoot sighting, and I can't say for sure. The video is too short. However, it doesn't seem
it feels like someone is there, but man, how can you tell it's like Bigfoot, man?
Like a fake to me, taking into consideration that dogs and cats have an extra sense when it comes to identifying strange and bizarre things. What do you think? Is this some sort of hoax, or is it a legit sighting, a strange and unknown creature?
Yeah, suspect
Published
indeed.
by Sasquatch Central YouTube channel, a strange creature was spotted in Alberta, Canada a couple of years ago by a family who was out for a walk just next to a river. And according to them, before they got this creature on video, it had walked a few feet, looked back at them, and then crouched down. However, they were able to capture some of it on camera, and this is what they saw.
Oh, please be good. Let's find out.
Look. That's not human. That's not a human.
This one? Oh crap, okay. Man, like, come on, man, put the camera down, man. Damn, we see someone moving, but bro is like recording like that. I mean, I get it, like he zoomed in so much, so the handling kind of gets like a little wonky, but
not a human.
At first, they thought it was a deer or maybe a human. It's when the creature gets up and walks away very fast that they find out that it's none of them.
Yeah.
It's something that they had never seen before and they wouldn't even know how to explain. To be honest, I'm not sure if this video is legit.
But why is it always like that? First we had some Chinese tourists that they are recording themselves. Bruh. And now we got this dude. recording like the trees. I mean, what's wrong with y'all, man? Record the subject. Record the subject. Record that big twat, that bozo out here.
Legit or not.
That Sasquatch.
However, if you think about it, it's not always that you have a camera ready with you to capture something unexpected.
True,
the thing is,
true.
most of the times, we're not ready to capture anything at all. And in most legit videos, people only capture half of it or even less.
I absolutely agree. And then, you know, we human, we still F it up. Even when we get the chance, man.
But I'm not too sure. What would you say?
Suspect indeed. Let me show you this.
Deep in the forest, a camper suddenly encounters something truly terrifying.
Whoa. Love it. Oh snap. What? Oh, that's a face, huh? Eyes blinking. Aliens or what? Aliens!
Seriously?
Mama, call the policia! Call the policia right now.
Hi, my friend.
Looks like part of the tree.
Holy shit.
It's blinking, right? What the hell?
A figure was watching him from behind the bushes. The man stops in his tracks, captivated by the sight of the figure. Reddit user Days_had recently shared a terrifying video of a camping trip at the Spantic base camp in Pakistan.
Oh crap. So that's
Holy
like the northern...
shit. Hi.
It shows a huge rock falling down the rugged mountain and almost hitting one of the campers. Seeing the power of nature is both fascinating and frightening. Almost as frightening as not being subscribed.
Okay.
Larry,
okay.
a popular YouTube creator
man.
known for his camping adventures, experienced a terrifying night in his RV during a recent trip.
Love it.
Larry had chosen a remote spot for his camping trip, hoping for a peaceful night. But as midnight approached, he started hearing strange noises that grew louder. At first, he thought it was just animals, but the sounds became more unsettling.
So his YouTube channel username is Work Less, Enjoy Life More. Yeah, I wish, man. Oh, so this is supposed to be a good one?
Hear that?
Oh my god.
His anxiety increased when he noticed this. Someone was trying to break into his RV, and the door opened by itself.
No way.
Larry went outside to investigate and came face to face with a terrifying figure.
Hello?
Behind the tree, I'm assuming.
Do you need help?
Oh snap. Really? Wait, what? Did I see something? I thought I saw something behind the tree. Yeah. What happened? What happened? I'm running because you're running. Yeah, hide yourself in the yeah, go in, lock the door.
He quickly ran back to his RV and shut the door, his hands trembling as he tried.
Okay, let's get the replay, man. I didn't see anything. What?
To secure it.
It's too quick.
The intruder tried to break in again, but eventually ran off into the darkness.
Oh, okay. Am I seeing this? Is that the one? Oh no. Oh, what? You can barely. What? I don't even know if I'm seeing this. Is it like right here?
Quickly ran. The intruder tried to break in again, but eventually ran off into the darkness.
Need somebody out there.
But what was it? Did you see it, or am I going blind, bro? Like, maybe I need glasses, man, but I didn't see anything.
On November 23rd, 2013, a camper's trail camera captured something truly extraordinary. Instead of capturing the usual wildlife, the camera recorded this.
So like a ghostly figure. Maybe somebody lit up a fat doobie and
a ghostly
smoked that.
figure appears to glide through the trees. The figure isn't entirely clear, almost like a shadow, but the camera managed to pick it up as it moved silently across the woods. Casey was driving through the Utah mountains of Utah when she noticed something unusual and took these photos.
The tall creatures on top of the mountains.
The Utah mountains are famous for numerous Bigfoot sightings. However, the specific location where Casey took her photos is on the south side of the mountains, close to the Utah Basin. This region is known for other strange phenomena, including UFO sightings, ghost encounters, and reports of skinwalkers.
Oh no.
Rocky Mountain Sasquatch has stated that they recently visited the same area and did not find any log statues or carvings, suggesting that the creature in Casey's photos is not a prop or a statue.
Yeah, how
The
tall
team
was it?
of Exploring with Fighters is spending the night in Lancaster County's old asylum. This place was built in 1816 and has been empty for the last 9 years.
I've seen something move from the right to
Exploring with Fighters.
Well, we've got 12 hours in here, boys. I'm pretty sure if there's something here, we're going to find it, or it's going to find us.
As
You're
they set up
damn
their
right.
tents in a long, dark corridor, they realize this is where many terrible events took place in the past.
And they're still like, okay, let's spend a night there. Yeah, at this point, you're asking for it, man. You're asking for it. Look at my boy, right? He's looking at us, right? And he also looking at us. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, that's a bad idea, but we're here for it, I guess.
Device is set up. Mainly fixed towards this side of the...
Uh-oh.
REM pod's going off. Is it actually? Yeah.
Suddenly, the REM pod activates, showing a sudden temperature drop. They start asking questions to any spirits that might be present, but things quickly become unsettling.
Love it. Love it. Yeah.
It's all kind of, what the hell was that? What? No. That was a scream, I swear to God. I swear to God, that was a scream.
Yeah, I believe you. I heard it too. I believe you, man.
Right from where we came. That was from our room as well.
Footsteps and other unexplained sounds echo through the halls, and then they hear this.
S-box.
S-box?
Right, so obviously...
Can we all just like face away from each other?
What do you mean away from each other?
Not like this. Yeah. So I'll cover the stairs. You cover the stairs.
Yeah, brother, like put your hoodie up, pull your pants up. He pulled his pants up.
In this door here. Are you being serious? No, I'm dead serious.
Right, so obviously we've heard noises. We are currently staying here overnight. What is the first question we ask?
Why?
No, to the spirit.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Do you wish to cause any harm?
Okay, do you wish to cause us any harm here?
Yes. Probably not.
Okay, can you give me your name, please? Again.
Oh, we got it again, okay. My name's Jeff.
I swear to God, that came from our room.
I'm not going back. My car keys are in there.
It's over.
There's stairs there.
Well done, man. Nice. Yeah, everybody clap it up for this gentleman here. Left his car keys there. Yeah, now you gotta wait till morning. I mean, I don't know if the sunlight's gonna reach this place, so you better get it now. Like, it's probably gonna be the same thing if you wait hours or now. I mean, I don't know, man, but...
There's another set of stairs.
Right. Will we come through this? We need to investigate it. We need to find out what it is.
They set up a spirit box to try and communicate with the spirit. The spirit box responds with unclear words, and the tension continues to rise as they push on with their investigation.
Yeah.
A woman was looking for a camping spot on
Google
Google Maps when she found something unsettling.
Ooh.
A mysterious figure appears high up in one of the trees. This figure looks almost otherworldly.
Oh my god.
Some people think it's a supernatural entity, while others argue,
or perhaps like pareidolia,
that it's impossible for Google Maps to capture something like this.
Yeah, right? Like, don't they have a policy for never showing up on Google Maps or cameras in general? Yeah, right, they have a policy. I heard they have a policy to never show up on cameras and they still be showing up. What about the camera shyness? I thought you guys were camera shy. You guys don't want anybody finding out.
Two explorers embarked on an investigation of the deep sinkhole.
God. There we go. The holes, man. The holes, everybody favorites. Don't mess with the holes. Don't mess with the unfamiliar holes, guys. Not good. It doesn't end well.
Located near a 911 center. And this is what they found.
Here we go. That's a crack down there, but this looks like it, man.
Yeah.
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 That's a small entrance.
Oh wow. Oh shit. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I'm getting a deja vu from this one. I believe we had. That's the thing though. I've seen like so many holes. Pause. I'm talking about like the cave entrances. Okay. That it just. Yeah, it just feels familiar. So yeah, but unfamiliar holes can never be familiar. I know this hole feels familiar, but guys, come on, man, don't mess with the unfamiliar holes, man.
Oh,
bro.
Oh my god! Did we just lose our rope or what? That thing just kept going.
Oh my gosh, man!
It dropped like 4 times.
Man, chill.
That's freaking insane.
I thought the last time was like, it just kept going.
There is no way that small of a hole, and you're gonna try to enter.
Heck, man.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a 400-foot something drop down here now.
It sounded
like it. Yeah.
As they carefully descended into the sinkhole, they came across a large skeleton, which they suspected might belong to a deer.
Whoa!
Oh my days. Yeah, no, I believe I've seen this one. Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, I tell you, yeah, okay. Yeah, I believe I've seen this one. So they catch this and then something else happens after that. This is why this hole was feeling familiar to me. Yeah, pause. Pause indeed. Yeah, wrong image. Yeah, this is the correct one. Yeah, pause indeed, guys. Pause indeed.
Dude!
Does it keep going?
Bro, there's a huge skeleton down here.
Oh, what kind of skeleton?
Dude, I don't know.
I want to show you this
biggest, most complete skeleton I've ever seen in my life. It's like a deer fell down here.
Yeah, either fell down and there was no way. That's a sad way to go, right? So it's been there for quite a long time. The fact that you got this, right? But either he accidentally fell here, or someone brought it in.
Dude, there's a skull with teeth in it and everything. That is wicked.
But how do you know it's a deer?
There's a little baby turtle down here too.
Oh,
this thing was a death trap.
Oh my god.
Look at that thing.
How did I not see that?
Their investigation continued into another sinkhole where they found more bones and skeletons.
There's letters and numbers over here. Yeah.
Man.
Somebody's been this way.
Rookie moves, man. Oh my god.
Another pile of bones, a whole skeleton.
How'd they get all the way back here?
I don't know. It must have ran around in the dark till it died.
Shit.
Right?
That's a pretty small one.
Despite the intriguing discoveries, the explorers faced numerous difficulties. The steep, narrow passages were slippery, and unstable rock formations raised safety concerns.
Oh, you don't say.
Is this gonna give out?
Are you well, I can't look.
Yeah, you can't go much further.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to think what I can even do here before.
He's thinking about doing something more than what he had. Okay, congrats, brother. Congrats, man.
Falling into this pit.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen.
I didn't film it, but we ended up finding Davis's phone down that pit. I went down there, grabbed it, and we are getting out of here before something else happens.
In the end, this forced the explorers to abandon some of their attempts to explore further.
Oh, I mean, a dog. Like, if you're really gonna go in...
This image was shared by
Bigfoot?
Keith D., who is a member of the Northern Cheyenne Nation and lives in Lame Deer, Montana. Keith said the photo was taken by another Cheyenne tribe member. The camera was set up on a remote piece of farmland near a spring, a place where no one should be. In the photo, you can see a large, tall creature.
Sheesh.
This image is blurry and unclear, but the creature seems to be covered in fur from head to toe. Keith himself thinks it might be Bigfoot. He spent his whole life in the woods and has never seen anything like this before.
Hard to say what it is, but yeah, check this out.
Camera footage that she captured on the night of August 11th, 2025, and it is probably one of the wildest, craziest glitches I've ever seen, and we're actually seeing it in real time. Now, these missionaries come to her house about 8:41 at night. She doesn't answer the door, speaks to them through ring, but this is when it gets really creepy, other than the fact that two women are showing up in the middle of the night who are saying that they're missionaries. You can see in the first camera footage, their dresses are pink and it's a certain style. Pay attention to the style of the dress.
So it changes.
As they walk to the porch, the whole dress completely changes. The style, everything, the color, everything. This is not a trick of lighting. Their whole dresses completely change. What is going on here? Take a look at these next two videos, comment below and tell me what you think.
It is freaking creepy. 8:41, somebody knocks on the door.
Nah, I don't know. I feel like that's a trick of the light, but I don't know. Sister making a compelling argument too, but I don't know, man. It's a...
And then, hold on.
Okay, yeah, what about this?
Check out their outfits.
They're wearing two different dresses from what they were wearing.
Actually, yeah.
It's nothing compared to what they were.
So black and red?
Wearing.
And we saw them. They had polka dots. They had the dresses from
go
the...
back to the other one?
We literally just saw them and they were wearing...
And, like, go fast forward, like, it changed.
But right here, the colors are pale. You know, then the color actually drops of the video.
Just color.
This one is crazy. As if there weren't enough reason already to not open the door for a Jehovah's Witness. It's not very often that...
I don't know, man. The color drops, and therefore, like, the video... That's the thing. The video color drops as well, right? And then you see the clothes color change at the same time. So very, very hard to say. I wish, like, the video color in general did not drop. Then it would have been harder to disprove, I guess.
You see a video that is literally unexplainable. When I first saw this, my mind immediately went to, this must be a trick of the eyes caused by the lighting. But when you take the images and place them side by side, there's just no way that could be the explanation. The one lady has a very distinct pattern on the back of her dress. But then in the other image, there's no pattern on the back of her dress at all. I don't know what to think about this one. I bet the lady that owns the house is glad she didn't open the door though. She may want to report this to the police. With that level of deception taking place, there's just no way that these ladies are not up to no good.
So the Deagle report is a report that was leaked on a website called Deagle.com. And what's interesting is Deagle.com is just military talk. It's a website about military weapons, military strategies, military everything. Then somebody said that somebody super high up in the agencies decided to leak this report to kind of warn people about something. And this was in 2017 and it circled the internet, like, you know, conspiracy theorists were all over it. I was totally like into it. And then in 2020 it got wiped off the internet. Like if you tried to upload it again, you would be flagged immediately. Right now it's back on the internet again and I think it's floating around. If not, I have it saved on my phone. Let me just show you guys. So according to the Deagle report, the United Kingdom is set to be depopulated by 77.1% by this year. Ireland is supposed to be by 72.4% depopulated by this year. The United States, and then you've got Australia right here. Then you have...
Is it because of the birth rate, or is it to what we think it is? Oh, shit. Yeah, let's find out.
Where's Canada? Oh, Canada's right there. You've got Israel right there. And it's just really interesting. But then there's also a growth of population in the same report. Let me just show you that. So we start tapering off here, and then it says Russia. Where's Russia? I had it somewhere. It was like 0.5% depopulation for Russia. So right there is Russia. And then what's interesting is you get to all of these countries, and they see a population growth from 2017 to 2025. And it seems like most of these countries, I'm not saying all, but most of these countries on here didn't push for the you-know-what in 2020. Now, what people also don't understand is...
Oh, crap. Oh, okay, so it's about like those ticks, the jabs and all that. Yeah, another one of those conspiracy theory.
That 2020 was actually supposed to happen between 2012 and 2016. So if you were really active in the conspiracy theory like stage, everybody knew that was coming for Depop. Right?
I mean, like, bro, like those jabs, of course, like, I'm jabs free, bro. Like, the jabs were never a thing for me, man. But I agree. But I feel like this is a far-fetched theory. Because we're in 2025, and thankfully nothing like that is happening. I mean, the years is still... We're in August, though, so we still got a couple of months. But nah, you know, I think Sister loved the thrills, though, but okay.
Right? And then they pretty much pushed it in 2020. And then I don't think it actually went as well as they thought it would, because I think they thought by 2025 they would have us completely in the 15-minute city digital prisons, and that they would have created havoc. Luckily for us, what they created...
I mean, what she's talking about, like the smart city, that part is in a way beyond a conspiracy theory. But wasn't it for like 2030, like 2030 agenda, one world government? You know, there's also Project Blue Balls, Project Blue Beam, right? So
the didn't actually stick as well as it did. Luckily for us, what they created, the didn't actually stick as well as it did when they released it in China at the military games, so that when everybody went home, they would actually transfer that, you know, virus to everybody else. So what they did is they went through with it with lies and algorithm that they got from like previous viruses that they used to release, like Zika.
Yeah, I mean, when we were having that Rona situation, you couldn't talk about it. Like, the videos would get hit, and I know like some channels were also taken down on YouTube for discussing the other side of the argument, right? But yeah, I mean, it'd be what it be. So yeah, I don't want to touch more on that topic, to be honest with you guys, because yeah, channels were really taken down. Actually, they just said false information. Now we had the title is, so this is why we cannot go back to the moon. Joe Rogan and AJ from the Why Files. Shout out to the Why Files, shout out to Joe Rogan. Check this one out. This is a crazy one. Roll it.
I even have a NASA scientist saying we don't know how to redo the technology. We just lost it.
Yeah.
Didn't write anything down or nothing.
And then there's the reality of the van.
Context, and this is a little bit old, but still relevant to this day. And when you hear it, you're like, okay, it don't make sense, because it really does not. They claimed, they as in NASA, right? So people that claim to have gone to the moon, whether you believe it or not, that's up to you. But here's the thing, right? There are so many different conspiracy theories. It's insane, right? So they claim, NASA claimed, that they destroyed the technology to go back to the moon, and they are not able to recreate it. Why would you destroy that? So that's the context there. But apparently they made some happen, so now they have went back to the moon. They're going back to the moon, right? I don't know, man, but let's continue.
Van Allen radiation belts.
That's true.
And then there's the reality of the Van Allen radiation belts.
That's true. That it could be explained scientifically.
Can it?
The radiation is high particles, high voltage, all that, but they're spread wide apart, so you just got to go really fast through them.
Right, but it took hours to get through it.
It did, but they still were moving fast.
Or it would kill everybody.
Or it would kill everybody. This is one of these
nobody but the Apollo astronauts ever got through that. What I would say is, like, they never even flew a chicken through that shit and had it come back alive.
No.
And they're just going to try it out with people?
Laika the dog did not survive when they threw Laika up there.
Well, how about Operation Starfish Prime, where they shot a nuke into there to try to blow a hole through it, and it wound up making it more radioactive?
Of course.
They thought they were going to blow a hole
right
in the Van Allen radiation belt so they could just pop through that hole.
Okay, that's the first time I'm hearing about it. Oh my god, so we really did that? Damn. Yeah, I mean, bro, if there's a problem, just gotta nuke it.
Right, and now thanks to that, we've got the South Atlantic anomaly where there's just no protection anymore. We appreciate all that.
They blew out the power in Hawaii.
Right.
Yeah, they fucked up the grid. They were detonating nukes in space.
Really crazy.
People in the 1950s and 60s were buck wild.
They were.
They had so much power. There was no internet. There was no oversight. And they were doing things that were completely new, like nuclear bombs. And they're like, let's see if it does this.
Even Oppenheimer, they didn't know what was going to happen.
They had a more than 0% possibility that it was going to cause a chain reaction that would destroy the entire environment of the Earth.
Yes.
And they were like, let's see.
Well, we got to try
There's
it.
only one way to know.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Detonate it.
And something like Bikini Atoll, which I think was Castle Bravo, was like 3 times more powerful than they thought. You know, it's like we're going for 10 kilotons, but we got 30?
Yeah.
Dude, you got to...
The SAR bomb was 50 tons, right? Originally, it was supposed to be 100 tons, but the scientist behind it was like, thank God he was... I'm gonna, like, paraphrase it. I don't remember the exact quote, but he was like, let's not do 100. It's bad. It really is bad. And get this, they claim that the power of the original SAR bomb, which was gonna have 100 tons, would have been 6 times bigger than the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bomb that the United States of America blew over Japan. So it was supposed to be, the number is 666, first of all. So it was supposed to be quadruple 6, so 6,666 times bigger than that of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So then they cut it down to 50 tons, and that happens to be 3,333 times bigger. When they exploded that, that's what they said, right? The shock waves went through the entire globe 3 times over, and windows were shattered up in even Sweden from north of Russia, where they tested that out. So yeah, that was a SAR bomba.
I carry the what? Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
Just be careful.
Carry the what?
I don't even know why we mess with it.
Yeah, it's too late.
Too late.
The genie's out of the bottle. So if you had a bet, if you had $100,000 and you can give a bet, we went to the moon, we didn't go to the moon.
Well, that money's not enough. But gun to the head.
Gun to the head.
Gun to the head. We went to the moon without people. That's what I would go with. But let me preface by saying, my head, I'm like a bobblehead. I go back and forth, and I can be convinced one way or the other. It's a very complicated issue.
Yeah.
Like, I can be convinced both ways.
Now, there are 3 conspiracy theories, right? One, we went to the moon, and that's it. Second one is we didn't go to the moon, and the videotapes were CGI made in Hollywood studio. The third one is my favorite conspiracy theory. This is something that we talked about prior as well. Is that we did go to the moon, but the aliens were there and they told us to not come back. And they couldn't show us those recordings because clearly they saw UFOs and aliens there. So therefore, then they staged and faked some of the videos at like a Hollywood studio to show the public that, yeah, look, we went to the moon. We did, but we cannot show you the real footage because in the real one, there are aliens. Now, and let me know which conspiracy theory you believe in the most, or 1 if you think we did go to the moon, 2 if you think we did not, 3 if you think we did go to the moon but the videos were fake because of aliens and UFOs. Now he's saying he believes that we did go to the moon but without people.
Also the weird footage that looks like they're on wires where they're pulled up when they fall down.
You could see the reflections.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get into
weird.
It's a good episode. I get into all of that. I cover Bart. Buzz Aldrin knows how to throw a shot.
Kinda. Didn't get his hip into it. Old shoulders. But it's also the thing is that like every other technology from 1969 is cheaper, easier, and faster to reproduce today, except the moon landing.
Right.
That no one has ever done it again. No one has ever even been to deep. Not human beings have ever even been to deep space.
I don't know why. You know, if we could 3D print anything, why don't we send the 3D printer up into orbit, and then every time Elon launches a Starlink, just bring some substrate, bring some wire, and just deliver it there. Every time, because you're going to do 10,000 of them, just bring some wire, bring some aluminum, and we can just build this stuff in orbit. We don't have to worry about escaping gravity. Just build stuff up, 3D print stuff in orbit.
Bruh.
It sounds a little more complicated than you're making it out to be, but I see what you're saying. Well, you know, the film footage, the lost footage that Sabrell had is also very compelling, where it looks like they're filming the moon from, 30,000 miles out, but then when they pull the covers off the windows, it shows you they're actually in near Earth orbit.
It fills up the whole window, and they even say in that film, we've got the camera right up against the window. No one can get in between it.
But then someone walks in.
Someone walks by,
and
then you see what looks like a piece of plastic go whoosh, and then everything opens up.
That's a hard one to explain.
Yeah.
It is,
and not for public display.
There are a lot of holes and a lot of questions, understandably and rightfully so, man. This is, people have a hard time believing it for obvious reasons, right? There's just way too many holes in the story.
Right. That's absolutely right.
And also, the why would you ever delete all of the original film?
Oh shit! Yeah, that too, huh?
Why would you destroy the original film? Why would they lose the telemetry data?
And we don't even have a direct feed because they broadcast the feed on a wall and then pointed a TV camera at the wall.
Yeah.
And that's what we see.
Yeah, that's why it looks so shitty on television in 1969.
Because the networks were like, hey, can we get the live feed? And NASA's like, you don't need that.
It's so weird.
It's weird.
It's a weird one. It's also just weird that
you guys don't need that. They probably showed us like the pre-recorded one or delayed version of it probably pre-recorded one.
Keep saying we're going to go back, and we still never even get out of Earth's gravity, or never even get out of Earth's atmosphere, or Earth's orbit, rather. And then there's the moon.
And then the moon's weird, too.
The moon's really weird.
The moon's super weird.
The size of the moon directly corresponding, like when it's in orbit with the sun, completely blocks out the sun perfectly.
It's 1/400th the size of the sun, and it's 400 times closer to the Earth than the sun. You never see the dark side, which is very weird. It's actually, I believe it's closer to the Earth than what you would normally expect for a moon.
And it's huge.
It's huge. You have cultures actually talking about a pre-moon period, and it's stabilizing the climate. You have the Zulu cultures talking about this. And then here's the weirdest stuff about the moon. Apollo 11, I believe, when the booster took off on the moon, they were like, we think it might be hollow, and it's, it seems like actually the outer layer of the moon is less dense, is more dense than lower layers, which pattern matches only to an excavation site. That's obviously, in Earth, the lower you go, it's more dense, right? And so Apollo 12, they intentionally crashed the booster of the lunar vehicle onto the moon. They put seismometers there, and they said that it rang like a bell. This is all fact. You could look all this stuff. It's super weird.
It is really weird. I know you did an episode about that with Randall Carlson.
Love Randall Carlson.
Yeah, he's got some wild fucking theories too. But the idea that the moon was somehow another place there to stabilize our atmosphere is so crazy.
It is crazy. And then
And there's also a theory of like the moon is more like an airport for the aliens too, right? The dark side. There are towers there, there's like alien civilization, and it's like the airport for them to land. And and we don't see the dark side because the way it is explained is that the Earth orbits, the moon orbits, and the way it orbits is that you can never see its back. You can never see the moon's ass. Essentially, she trying to play hard to get.
You obviously have to sort of think in probabilities all the way down. Lowest probability, craziest thing is Ingo Swann, who is another remote viewer in the Stargate.
Penetration. Pause. The question of extraterrestrial and human telepathy. And there was also that McGonagall, right, if I'm not mistaken, the 001, the first, the original. Maybe he's talking about him exactly, but he also did claim to have done this to remote viewed Mars 1 million years before, and that he saw that there was civilization there, and he saw Mars before it was nuked, essentially. Yeah, it's another conspiracy that, conspiracy theory rather, that nukes went off on Mars. So, yeah, man, it goes really deep, man. We got so much. We can talk about it for hours and hours. And as I'm thinking, like, there's so much stuff popping in my head and all these conspiracy theories. Surely not every one of them is real. And surely not every one of them is fake either, right? When there is smoke, there is fire. You heard that saying. So, I would say, like, if you're, for example, if you see 100 UFO sightings, at least one of them gotta be real. Okay, like pre-AI, right? Pre-AI, the 100 videos that, let's say 100 UFO videos, at least one of them gotta be real.
Program. He wrote a book called Penetration, where he's basically like abducted by this guy in a suit, like this kind of Men in Black style guy named Axelrod, and he is told to remote view the moon, and he remote views an alien base on the moon. And he says that and he gets it. The whole thing goes crazy. I mean, the book is insane. It's like he then ends up in a supermarket and he says that he senses that this woman at the produce aisle is like an alien or something. But a lot of people from that Stargate program remote viewed, structures on the dark side of the moon and that sort of thing. So,
well, but AJ from the Why Files was on, and he was the one that was telling us that there's photos, right, of the dark side of the moon. That someone had seen photos and was assuming that...
Yeah, the whistleblower, and he was assuming that they would talk about it on the news channel, but then later on he was found dead.
These would be released shortly, that there were structures. Wow, this is going to be the biggest news ever, and then it was never released.
Are you talking about maybe Carl Wolf?
This guy, yeah. Okay, so his name is Carl Wolf. I didn't know the name, but yeah, this is the guy. So he claimed... And he claimed to have seen the photos, and he thought that they will talk about it on the news because, oh my god, it's one of the biggest story ever, but they never did, and he was found dead after.
He was taken to, this is all his claims, and he died in a freakish bike accident a little after saying this. But he said that there was like in like Langley, Virginia, where a lot of spooky stuff goes on. He was taken to some it was like inside a mountain complex, which... We definitely, Carl Wolf, yeah.
That guy bikes?
Yeah, apparently not enough.
That guy could die any time.
Oh, man.
On a scooter. So,
Joe,
photographs of the 1966...
Joe, come on, man.
Lunar orbiter mission that revealed large base of the moon. Can we hear what he's saying?
It's a 4-minute video.
Just hear a little bit of it.
Scan one section of the moon, then another and another, and then they would get a larger image. So this mosaic, then, would be put in that contact printer, and that was then a print that was issued to whomever, the press, the scientist, whatever, wherever that was intended to go. So he was showing me how all this worked, and we walked over to one side of the lab, and he said, by the way, we've discovered a base on the back side of the moon. And I said, whose? What do you mean, whose? He said, yes, we've discovered a base on the back side of the moon. And at that point, I became frightened, and I was a little terrified, thinking to myself that if anybody walks in the room now, I know we're in jeopardy, we're in trouble, because he shouldn't be giving me this information. I was fascinated by it, but I also knew that he was overstepping a boundary that he shouldn't be stepping over. And then he pulled out one of these mosaics and showed this base, which had geometric shapes. There were towers, there were spherical buildings. There were very tall towers and things that looked somewhat like radar dishes, but they were large structures. So I didn't say any more to him because I was concerned again that somebody was going to come in at any moment, would catch us having this conversation, and we would be in real trouble. I realized that he was telling me this information because he didn't have anybody else to talk to. Now, probably in that laboratory, he was probably one of the few enlisted people, and he was a worker bee. And he had a high-level security clearance, obviously, but he couldn't share that information with anybody else. And in those days, we didn't. When you had your security clearance, you took it seriously. It isn't like today where people don't take these things seriously.
Yeah, 2 days, it's like, yeah, let's leak it, who cares?
We had a different set of morals and ethics and values. That's the way we were raised, and we stayed bound by those agreements. So it was rare that someone would do something like this, but this fellow and I were the same rank. I think he He was very distressed. He had the same pallor and demeanor as the scientists outside the room. They were just as concerned as he was, and he needed to discuss it with somebody. So that was the end of it right there. I didn't take it any further than that. I just filed it away. But the interesting thing, every day that I went home, I would think to myself, I can't wait to hear about this on the news.
Yeah, but he never did.
And
We never
so I'd
did.
turn on the TV and I'd look at the news to see if they're going to announce we've discovered a base on the backside
Yeah.
of the moon, being really naive, you know. And of course, here it is 30-some years later, and we still haven't heard about it.
Dang. That's and yeah, this is the photo. I guess this is a depiction. These are probably not the real images, but or maybe okay. So USAF Sergeant Carl Wolf was shown photographs from the 1966 lunar orbiter mission that reveal larger bases on the moon. So yeah, no way to confirm whether these are legit or the concept art, right? But did you see this video though? Yeah, if you have not seen it, definitely check it out, because the stuff that they're talking about officially on a government level, insane. They're talking about interdimensional beings, aliens, and UFOs on a government level. Check it out and I'll see you right there.